großes Stück Kino.
I'm wasting no time because I've already wasted tons of time and I have no idea what is or is not working, and oh my god, I forgot that I completely shanked my Elgato down because Game Boy noises are... Yes. Oh sweet, I also forgot I had Onion Bro armor. Love that. Oh shoot, that's what I Anyway, welcome in everyone. So, last time I streamed, I was supposed to play Dark Souls because I was supposed to play whatever the other game that we had on the schedule. I've already forgotten. It's been like a day. Unimportant information. So I was supposed to play that game, but I'm like, let's play Dark Souls. So I'm like, actually, what did I stream last time? Does anyone know that? I should know that, but I don't, and yeah. So things happened. The capture card stopped working. The capture card increasingly stopped working. It got to a point where I had my analog pocket with Wario Land 4 in it. Oh, Wario World, that's what we were streaming. Hi, anyway, the ADHD is bad tonight. It's World Mental Health Day. That's to be expected. So I had that going to my TV to prove that, yes, devices are outputting and cords are working. Then I had my PS3 going to the TV to prove that that's also working. It was. Big win right there. Then I ended up testing the capture card with the Game Boy. That was working, which only got to that point because I ended up unplugging literally everything I could and replugging it in. Like, that was all it took. If I did that Tuesday, holy shit, it's Thursday already. Whirlwind of Discovery. If I did all that Tuesday, point is, this was a lot easier to solve than it actually was, and I hope that everyone knows what I'm talking about, because at least one person here should know what I'm talking about, and it's not me. So we're going to try to beat this game. I'm thinking this is important of how well that's going to go. It's not going to go well. Why does my tracking seem like it's not? Ugh. That's another thing to worry about later. Oh, right, the delay. Okay, I remember for this place, they got 2 more bosses. I think one of them's a dragon, in which case I'm not going to do that because I freaking hate fighting dragons in Souls games. Oh, right, I was going to call the Dude Squad, because there's a whole lot of things between the here and the end, and like several summon signs. Yeah, sure. You get in. You get in. I remember this path. There's like 3 freaking dudes at the end, and one of them's in Havel the Rock's armor, which is very, very no bueno. And oh my god, you had super armor. Ow. I like these guys. They're real go-getter in just throwing their body down that hole. Hi. It's like we got one sorcerer, one dude who will not survive to the boss room. I'm just saying, I don't like Andre's odds. I like his bombs though. And the aggro pull. All right. The most important thing is to figure out the quickest path out through here, because I don't know where I'm going. Also, welcome in, Pizza. Glad that I'm not the only one who regularly forgets what the hell it is I'm supposed to be doing. Wait, you can't kill those things? I mean, I guess it makes sense because I have a freaking super massive thing, but I didn't know that you could kill the statue turtles. All my attacks bounce. Wait. That's where it is. Right, there's worms. I have forgotten about the worms. Oi, no sippy. So let me know if this is horribly punishingly loud to you, because this seems to be horribly punishingly loud to me. Okay, that's better. Oh, the worm's dead. Okay, now I just gotta not choke for 1 minute and heal. Alright, no sippy. Also, thanks for lurking, Nyan. I hope that you're having a good night. Right, that's what it is. I can get... You know, I don't really care. We're leaving. Come on, you dudes. I see you there, Havel. Wait. Oh no! No. Oh, come on! The worst thing is that was entirely my own fucking fault. I just charged in there like, oh, I can totally get a backstab on Havel. Not even thinking for one moment, should I be trying this? Right. I don't even hate to say it. The dude squad is just... I know I've said this before, but I have a feeling that Dark Souls 2 was designed by FromSoft, primarily from FromSoft's frustrations with how players played Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1. Because that entire culture of, oh, if you summon at all, then you're not playing the game. Like, that sort of elitism of demanding players play in a very certain way, that's old. God, don't make me wait. Don't even remember this thing. This DLC? Or the Havel Dude squad against the undead fuck with a stick dude squad. Because I know that like, not playing the DLCs, I don't blame anyone for that. They're honestly really annoying. Oh, shoot. The boy is in trouble. Get away from my squishy wizard! Only I can squish him. I hope that dude has some heals. I probably have, like, some AoE nonsense, but... Oh, wait. Half of them didn't aggro. This is perfect. Assuming I don't die of petrification. Right, it's DLC. My memory is no good because DS2 is the only DLC I never had. And yeah, and like with how the base game is, I can see why a lot of people didn't stick around for the DLC. Like, that was its own can of horrendous worms and other crawling insects. That, because like I had thoughts of like, oh, I'll play Sunken Crown and Ruined King and like go through the Broom Tower dungeon. But there's also Frozen Elysium Lois, which I'm like, I've done enough of that. I don't need to ever go through Frozen Elysium Lois again. Once was too many. No thank you. And shoot, even the Dark Souls 1 dungeons, like, I more or less liked that game. I was pretty good. I only went through the Artorias of the Abyss one and did not really bother with... Hey! I see an unprotected dude with an umbrella bow. You first! Wait. He chases me? Right. So we're going to go the other way for a try. I just want to beat like one boss here. And actually I don't really know where this... I don't really know what's at the end of this path. Being fully honest, where's the hole down? There's Holt. That was a lot more hole than I had bargained for. I thought it would be like half that depth. But yeah, no, my theory is that wondering if DS2 ever got this goofy first-person gun mode. Probably. Like, this is a game that I would appreciate a... No, wait. Wait, we're relatively safe. We can just check. Dark Souls 2 gun mod. Probably. There's a lot of videos that I didn't want to click on to because, generally speaking, I'm of the opinion that... Wait. I never had to fight those dudes in the tomb? Could have just... took a... I am learning so much that I wish I never had to know. Hey Ace, how are you doing? Somehow, I managed to fix the capture card issues, so we're going to beat this game tonight. Hopefully that involves beating this dungeon. Probably it involves getting hit a lot by these people, but I'm pretty sure the final boss will only take me like an hour, so we're just gonna try a split time and see what happens. Man. Also, you have any leftover cans of deodorant from Trading Card Simulator? I think I could use some on these dudes. They seem a problem. Welcome in. Okay, you are also a problem up there. Sure, I'm just spinning around. You have to be a hater. What was I talking about? Oh, right. My conspiracy theory with this game. That in response to how... Alright, there's a Milfanito down here. But in response to how people were being a massive pain, like saying that, oh yeah, if you summoned or used any of these features in Dark Souls 1, that you actually didn't beat the game, and the same kind of elitism that you get all over the series. That in response to that, they had all these mobs of enemies, all these annoying sections that you would really benefit from having 2 or 3 more people. Okay, wrong direction. Speaking of benefiting from 2 to 3 more people, I forgot that was there. I am in a constant cyclone of pain of my own making. Huh. There's a thing over there. Not making that jump. Down the spikes. Do I have to go through there? Oh, no. No, here we go. Wait. That's been pressed. Good to know, good to know. But I do believe that they... No, wait, this is the way that I had already gone and said don't go. But I do believe that they made this game as frustrating as possible to kind of encourage that players go for, you know, the cheese strategies or the things that they said were annoyingly overpowered. Never mind the fact that a big, heavy two-handed weapon has proven to be miles easier than the build I was using before. Just because it has a good amount of reach and a whole lot of bonking potential. Oh. Ominous stares down into the abyss. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, good enough. That it was an attempt to annoy people into recognizing and acknowledging that, no, there's a whole lot of useful tools and valid ways to victory. And instead that just backfired horribly to people unfairly downvoting this game into oblivion rather than ever learn how to play in a different manner. I forget, was there like a boss here, or did I just take like 2 steps out and... Oh! Right! They gave the giant sentient zombified dragon asses heads! With creepily human teeth, and that's a bonfire, we're going for it. This is not a good idea, but... Bonfire lit! You might have killed me, but I'll win a moral victory. Reminds me, I think in some places of like the later DLCs, there's holy shit, that actually worked. Failed to kill you. Yeah, failed to kill me in any way that matters. Okay, but now the question is, where the hell do I go from here? What's the purpose of down here? Like, I guess we'll try to actually fight one of these things. They're like half giant salamander, half... Wait. Okay, that did a lot more damage. I'm like, I'm doing nothing. Is this just like a stealth section? Is that mushroom fungus meme? But I do feel quite a degree of agreeance with that. Like with the Dark Souls, may avoid being... Oh, that's not going to happen. Also, welcome in, Jack. Hope you're doing good. We are somehow succeeding despite our own best efforts. Oh, shoot. Like, the bonk stick is paying dividends. Yeah, no problem. Wait, did I just double chug Estus? Can you double chug Estus? Is that a thing? Ooh, dried root. You know, I'm just going to treat this like that stealth section and not engage. That seems like a good idea. Eh? Yeah, sure. Oh, it's a coin slot. What do I get from it? Oh. Interesting. I have... That is the most convoluted toll bridge I have ever seen. And I've seen a few. Want to try these games eventually? Scared? The thing about Dark Souls games is I've always been in the opinion they're not actually as hard as you think. Like, yes, you will get one hit killed by quite a lot of things, or killed in 2 hits by about everything. However, it's because what they want you to do as a player. Oh, sweet, elevator up. Or wait, did that? Oh, and that was to the bridge that I just got. Nice. But it's because they want you to learn and react, at least up till Elden Ring. And Bloodborne, that one has a mechanic explicitly built around, if you get hit, roll up and do even more damage. Wait, is this what? I am a little bit confused and completely lost, because I think... Never mind. We're in a completely different place. I thought I knew where it was, but this is not there. Because, like, I've always gone into boss fights with the idea of I'm going to die 5 times minimum. That the goal of what I'm doing is to not actually beat the boss, but figure out what their patterns are. I didn't even mean to do a jump attack there. But just to figure out what their patterns are and how to deal with them. If I need to summon or do something else to manage all that, then I'll do that when I get to there. But it's mostly, I've always thought about, like, learning how... Oh! Okay. It's full of lizards. Ah, I got one. Raw stone, titanite, petrified dragon bone. I'll take that. Oh, that's the vibe. So I bet if you go over here, there's either some hidden one. Because, like, a lot of this is just that I've played 1 a couple of times. I've played through this. I have 2 other games on 2 specifically. I've played Bloodborne and a bit of Elden Ring. So I, generally speaking, know how these games go. And you'll notice it pretty quick. Oh, sweet. So that's just there. You'll notice it pretty quick when you get to playing them. Oh, I see what the joke is. These 4 chests all got stolen by the Titanite lizards that came out over here. That Dark Souls 2 is a bit weird in that it relentlessly trolls the player with stuff like that. And it's kind of hilarious when you get used to it. Like what I was saying, that you'll notice between the first playthrough of these games at all and the immediate next playthrough that, or like the first replay, that you're going to get a lot better and know how to do things and deal with enemies that were giving you a problem. Because even if you're doing something thoroughly unimpressive, like a fists only build or a broken straight sword run, like something that just screams, this is a stupid challenge that I'm doing to myself to see if I can. I know this is awful. If you're good enough at dodging or building around that set of weaknesses, it's possible to do quite a lot with not a lot. And then the other part of it is that this is a game that I feel there's zero shame in, like, looking up something like, hey, where's this weapon? How do I do this side quest? What the heck is any of this? Just because it's not the most forthcoming with information like that. And I know especially for Elden Ring that there's a couple of items that I'm like, I'm just going to look this up. I haven't even gone through this once, but I am so lost, and I know what type of build I want, and I know I'm missing pieces that I feel like I should probably have. Like, it might not be the this is the final thing I need to complete my build and make everything easier, but it is the... I should have something like this. Entirely depends if I have to tab out of the game and pull something up, because this capture card is on... Well, I'm not sure if it's life support, but I don't want to touch it and mess something up. But for a long-winded answer to the question... Oh, that! Okay! Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you had a good time with the... Oh yeah, Metaphor. That I saw that was coming out and it had a lot of people... And it was like very much blunt with the Metaphor, which I love to see. I hope that you had a good time, and thanks for raiding in. I forget that you sometimes will comment in chats while you're streaming, because that throws me a lot, because I just can't do it. Wait, I wonder if all the empty chests in here are from the boss fight of the 3 dudes the other way, that they came into this temple, looted it completely, and... It's not really... Okay, that is true. A turn-based game would be one of the easier ones to do that in. Yeah, I wonder if this was like all the treasure chests that I'm seeing empty here were looted by the other boss fight. Oh yeah, that's also a totally fair way to, or a fair reason to stop a stream early, because like if you're getting tired or just kind of out of it, like, it's one of those things that you kind of have to take care of yourself to give a good stream. And my God, we just go down. These guys are a little bit annoying. All right. See more of that. That'll be nice for things and stuff. Hey-oh. God. Kind of want their armor set. It looks cool. It also seems to give them quite a lot of poise when heavy attacking. Large soul. Yeah, sure. Is this more of the Greek philosopher type definitions in your law textbooks? Because the one of what is a person, I wanted to answer that quick with featherless biped. We've had this issue, and then post the classic folding chair folded up with featherless bipedal. This is a man. Oh, shoot. Dragon's red. This is probably the fight against a dragon that was by the entrance, and I really hate fighting dragons in these games. It's fine in Elden Ring because you can just cheese it with a horse, but everything else you're like, I am really small, squishy, and tastes good with ketchup, and that is about the size of a building, and it's coming right at me at Mock Jesus. Wait, it's not. I can deal with this. Wait, this is the boss of the other dudes were bonus bosses. I might not be able to deal with this. As I said, expect it to die at least once. No, it looked like with mass K-pop hair. Hey, it's been said that you are very much boyfriend material, and this just kind of proves it. All right, seems easy enough. Keep her close, pressured, and skeletons. Gold skeletons? Man, maybe I should plate corpse in gold. That would be fun. All right, 3-shot burst. Not worth it. Okay, I can beat this. Wakings are fun. Rip a metal microphone heart out of their chest. First... Oh, cool. First character someone commends as bro rips his heart out, uses a microphone, does WE call out on the spot, complete with crowd and private tactics. That I can get behind. Trying out oh sweet, the cosplay wigs came. It's amazing. The one Ted accidentally styled in. Look, you're just playing the long game here. Starting with the hair, the style. Next thing you know, you're going to just disappear off the face of the planet and show up later in a K-pop group band, and it's going to be great. I mean, that's at least somewhat similar to my plan if things don't go well. I'm gonna fake my own death, disappear off the face of the earth, and reappear starting a salvage company in the South China Seas. All I need to do to complete that plan is learn some local languages. Ooh, Drakeblood, great swords. And get diving certified, which I have been trying and failing several times. What happens if I hit this? Nothing. Never seen a tomboy K-pop group on. Yeah, that should be a thing. Like, that's actually definitely should be a niche. Although I have kind of gotten the hint that maybe my opinion on things are not shared by many, because like every so often I see like something like, yeah, people have a weird problem with tomboys, like conceptually. I'm like, why? They're awesome. Like they're just sweet. Leave them alone. All right, send the elevator down because we will. Wait. I think I recognize this elevator. Because, bro, imagine me a cutesy K-pop group with straight. Yeah, that wouldn't work. It's easier to imagine you infiltrating a male K-pop group than that. Wait, is there a closer? Oh, sweet! That is so much easier to get to than before. Right? Like, the vibe just fits better. I bet you could do it without... I bet you could do it so well that when the rumor leaks that there is one member of the group who is female, that you will not be suspected. And send that back up. Okay, I think that this is probably pretty doable. But part of the strategy that I should adopt is when the skeletons come out, swap off for the Cestus and just punch him. It's going to be easier than trying to maneuver and get them anywhere else. Especially with the tooth. It's a little bit unwieldy to work on developing a jawline first, but yet. Yeah, that is true. That's step 1, jawline. Step 2, infiltration. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be a sensation. Oh, come on. Oh, and I am so embarrassed that he got me with a fat roll of all things. I can deal with getting 2 tapped by, well, 3 or 4. Multi-tapped by a low-level enemy. But the fat roll is where I draw the line. Yeah, you've already been putting work into that. I'm sure by the time everything else comes together, you'll be fine. I have faith. I'm pretty sure there's like several very successful pop groups that comes out and like, oh, yeah, no, they're just lip syncing. Or they don't actually do most of the singing. It's like studio stuff and a whole lot of mixing. So you'll be fine. Just gotta put some passion to it. Sing with the chest. Or however you're supposed to sing. I don't know. Yeah, mainly as someone who, through various reasons, never really went to a lot of arty sort of things. Most of my advice when it comes to that is just do it with your chest. Not the chest. Right. Sing with any part of your body but the chest. Try the leg. Not many leg singers out there. I think there's a niche. Don't even know what I'm saying. I kind of went a bit crazy trying to figure out the whole, trying to figure out, just basics of how to get my capture card working that, yeah. I know there's some crystal lizards up there, so y'all better get something I have to breathe through the stomach. All right, I see. Oh, shoot, I'm on the wrong side of this. I'm really on the wrong side of this. Wow, how did I get them to come out the last time? So I assume step one is getting like a valve or something installed in the chest area so that you can actually breathe through the stomach and not like the mouth or nose. They need some extra ventilations to get that works, or at least that's how it sounds. Yeah, I can make that jump. Holy shit, I actually could. No souls like park. Huh. Right. That's true. You can put your heart in it. It's already got the ventilation. That's perfect. I have no idea what you're talking about not being able to sing. Like, you got everything set up. This is going to go great. Right. No idea how I got here, but hopefully she's going to monologue again so I can haul up and punch her in the face. Yeah, you got this planned. No! Wait, no, that did damage! Oh god, I got panini pressed. Oh, that's got a blast radius on it. All right. Ow. I just ate that with my face. Yeah, that's been on the list. I've only heard good things about it, and even though I find it absolutely hilarious that the author admits, like, yeah, no, despite creating the most Dungeons and Dragons things that has ever dungeoned and or dragoned, I have never played it. I have no interest in any of this. All of your fan theories are wrong. Oh, got me from behind. Dang. All right. This time for sure. Yeah, like, mad respect. She just went in with the goal of... All right. New plan? We're bringing this back. Like, she just went into the goal of making a very detailed culinary and well-made fantasy world. And yeah, mad respect. We kind of just need more things that do that. Because the problem with that I have with a lot of fantasy stuff is that it's Tolkien without the nuance and stuff that Tolkien was trying to bring to it. So bringing in like your own bent of, I am going to think way too hard about how this world works and like how to overcome the simple problem of like RPG dungeon crawling, and how some people low on supplies would handle that, along with a little bit of cooking show, and just see what happens. Because from what I've seen of it, there's a lot of effort put into like world building, culture, just like the, oh shoot. Well, we got down there. That's a partial victory. That's half of what we have to do. I don't know, it just feels like a fresh take of all of it, but between my my reluctance to get any streaming platform, lack of time to figure out where I can find it for free, and just general, I am so bad with shows. Like if I say, yeah, sure, I'll totally check that out and I'll watch it for sure, I almost always forget or like get sidetracked or sit down when I get home and do anything else. I'm so bad. Voices and accent and metaphor keep throwing me off. Why is the small Batman dude so deep voice? It's like a few steps removed from sounding like Sean Connery. I understand the frustration coming from, this is not the voice I expected and it's throwing me too much. But also, I can get behind more Sean Connery because, yes. Where'd you go in D&D Fresh? Only 2 campaigns I was end up in 2 divorces, not mine. That's too expensive. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that I have for that is that, well, the first couple experiences might have been absolutely fucked by that sort of nonsense. God damn, that was just my fault. Because one of the first full-length campaign from start to finish I've ever played, there was one point where I really wanted to punch another party member in the face, and I never did, and I kind of regret that decision. But like, it was rough. It ended up with, after we were done, there was several people who we did not talk, who I and a couple, and like my current D&D group did not talk to. But ever since then, it's kind of like a Final Fantasy raid group that if you have an awful group, it's one of the worst experiences despite anything that could happen in the game. If you have a good group, then it's really fun. Gilad IRL, I did not expect a deep voice with that face. Ooh. Honestly, I'm amazed that with the model I'm using, I've only gotten I did not expect that voice in chat once. And that was like a month or 2 into streaming, and no one else has said that. Sean was my 1 point comparison. That's just got an odd voice. I see. Well, you know, bit different accent, very easy to understand clearly. I'm not even going to attempt it, but that reminds me of a one-shot character I did that just talked with... Nah, I'm going to attempt it. Talk with a Sean Connery voice. Right through the entire time my mouth looks like this, and talking out the side. It was stupid. I remember that there was a puzzle in that one shot that I could not solve, so I'm just like, hey, I have some dynamite in my pack. Can I just And like normally I'd just attempt this and you would be within your rights as a DM to say, no, that's not, I'm not going to let you bypass a puzzle with explosives. But like, I have no idea. This is a one shot. Do you mind if we just move along? And then I blew up the door and just left. It doesn't help that everyone has a bit of old-timey habit how they speak. So yeah, the inflection, like cadence, like for continuing the bit of talk on D&D, I don't really do like character voice accents, but the most I try to do is a change in inflections, how they talk, and that alone can do a good bit. I was hoping if he was in the air that I could just knock him down. The problem that I'm having with these knights is that they fight like players. Which means good. Honestly, personally, one thing that Brett's have voices even begin to associate a pitch with it. Well, you do have a fair point. What I was talking about from a while ago, if I even remember it, is kind of like the people are kind of expecting something along the lines of like a Kirby side type high pitched of like small cute character going to be higher, squeaky, probably voiced by a woman in the Japanese version of the work. Like that sort of thing. But he's jumping between what I thought was Sean like Princess Bride French, but deep. It's not even a cartoony back creep. Sure, for once. Man, I should rewatch Princess Bride. There was a string of time where, for some reason, rodents of unusual size kept on getting brought up, and I have not had a chance to watch it since then, but that's a good movie. Another instance of fantasy done very well. You're not say I associate Japanese voices with Brett either. Yeah, that's fair. That one at least was just from a thing of how, at least if you look at Japanese, or like anime voice casts, that 9 times out of 10, oh, I don't even have to jump there. Or for like younger male characters, they have a female voice actor for the Japanese dubs. Or not dubs, like the original version. Okay, bait out the hit. Hey. What direction was I pointing? Okay, let's find a better place to drop down. Where? Huh. Well. Guess it's that or nothing. Hey, I didn't roll through the goalpost this time. Love that for me. Ah, I thought I was gonna burn my ass on that torch, though. Pretty sure I've gone through 3 different valid routes on my way down to the boss. Well, if we include invalid routes, okay, I just want to see like who's available for summoning. Let's see. Steelheart Ellie. Interesting. I love just kind of checking these out because I usually never, at least for most Souls games, either it's you have to consistently not die and the revival item's very rare even in late game, or just I'm playing online, like there's no point in opening myself up for invasion just for this. But I love how most of the time it's big name NPCs have a quest associated with them, and then there's also just random people made for this specifically. Well, that's a bold move for you to just run in and... Oh, I guess that doesn't do a lot of damage. Maybe I could get free hits. Oh, right. I was going to go classic. Whoa. The summons get a bit bigger than the skeleton. I know from experience that this thing... Because that looks like a boss that I faced and had the problem of it was too tall that I couldn't hit it consistently. Alright, that might have been worth it. Get him! No. Ah! Well, that something's gonna drop. Those are smaller. Oh, the pigs. Well, you tried, Ellie. Ellie. Okay, the pigs don't seem to be aggroed on me, so they can just kind of stay. Wait, we almost got this. Okay, how did that... Don't care, throw all resources at. We're getting her now. Panic roll! I didn't realize I hit it twice. Okay, that was pretty great. Valena, Squalid Queen. Alright. See what the... Oh, that was a door! Love that. Checking the dub voice did not help because apparently he's only been in one other game. Well, that took place in France, so he might be axe. Yeah. Like 100%, that could be what they were going for. Wait. Transcendent Eddie. Okay, the wild thing is that wasn't apparently not the boss. All right, back to Majula to level up. But yeah, if they have the resident experience for it, that'd be a huge thing for landing a role. Because I know that there's one. The funniest thing I've ever heard is that in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, the voice actor for Uncle is played by some guy. I don't know his first or last name, but the one name I do know is he's either like something Spider or Spider something. Uncle is his only voice credit. He does not have an online presence. He doesn't do interviews. He's basically a ghost. And it's just like, yeah, he plays this one old man, and that's all. Someone's killing me, by the way, some more... Oh, no worries at all. Like, you are 100% fine. Like, if you're having some issues or need to rest or anything at all, by all means, I'd much rather you go take care of yourself than anything regarding this. Like, that's more important. All right. Only got 1 point and stuff. Do I have... Nope, I don't. But I always love it when there's someone who does a great rendition or great voice acting, and it's like, huh, they really showed up, full sent this, did not elaborate, and left. Alright, so we got the Zweihander +3. I'm not seeing Black Bow. I don't really need that. Can I upgrade the pants? Night chunk. I cannot upgrade the pants. Say it. And I now remember what I... Ooh. Can upgrade the onion bro hat, though. Give me that. Ruin armor? Yeah, sure. May as well. So, looks like this goes for most of the cast being small name people. The Fairy Girl has the most so far. One role is just pointing mercenary. I mean, that's not exactly a bad thing. That it's like this will give a if the game goes over anywhere as well as the rest of their like Xenoblade Chronicles, that's a pretty good. Same for the main bad guy. Like, this is a good way for these people to get voice acting credits. Like, I'm glad for them. That's gonna be great. So just learned that the law union wants me to work on essays during Christmas. So I'm gonna inform them on what people are. God damn. That's like a line you don't fucking cross. Like, yeah, sure, assign some stuff over breaks or holidays. Don't touch Christmas. Like, that one's off limits. Give them something. Yeah. Some small name according to the VA site. Hulkenberg's Dove VA is the only role. Nice. All right. Let's grab this, throw ourselves at... This is going to be the dragon. Oh, and an ad break. Yep. This... Oh, slumbering one. Thanks. Yeah, I lost track of time, so that's on me. I don't think this is going to last long. God, no wonder this thing's slumbering. It's got a freaking sword pierced through it. Yeah. This is why I hate fighting dragons. Because you're always on foot. And they always do this hoppy nonsense. York's Ring? Alright. Oh, bleeding. That's not good. How am I not... Oh, there we go. Toxic. This ain't gonna last for long. Yeah. Though maybe I can actually do this one. It seemed like the polar opposite of the JP voice cast. It seemed interesting. Interesting that they go more experience for that, but not for the other ones. Maybe it's a case of budget. I don't know what sword pierced your chest, but I want it. Oh, there goes that Phantom. God. I can't believe I've stayed alive for the entire ad break. I swear, if I get this while the ads are going. Nope, there we go. 20 seconds left. Of course. 3, 2, 1, and... Well, welcome back. For anyone who is stuck in ads, I expected to be swatted down by the traditional dragon boss behind here almost immediately. Stayed in for 2 minutes, 20 seconds. To the surprise of everyone, including myself, realized I found a ring in here that I did not keep. And I honestly think maybe with full damage, because the spirits do not do anything and just cause this thing to go up and all around. Like, this is about similar damage to what I got on it for the entirety of the last fight. Yeah, no, it's a whole lot harder when it's focusing on you. All right. We're going to we're going to check what the ring does in the soul. And then we're going to give this a couple more tries. Let's see. Where would this be? Dexterity, lightning, cleanse, Yorg. Sometimes deflects spells. Sing Yorg, who sought the blood of dragon and invaded Shilva, can deflect spells. Sir Yorg faced Sin, the slumbering dragon, drew blood with a flash of steel, but Sin responded, spewing forth the poison long brewed within him, blanking the city in a miasmic cloud. Gross! I love it. Alright. Wait, how leveled up is the log? Large club +8, so I could probably get that up a bit more. This is 470. This is 470 plus 171. This is like 641. That's 555. All right, the other thing I got was Soul. Soul of Lana, Squalid Queen. Rest beside the slumbering dragon in the eternal sanctum. Child of dark accompanies the dragon, slowly amassing souls in anticipation of the coming day of vengeance. Interesting. Still have no idea what the deal with back here, because this is a DLC that was accessed behind the Rotten, which was just a massive pile of dead bodies, or undead bodies, clumped together, so... Ow. Huh. Yeah, as I said, I really hate fighting dragons in old Souls games. Alright. That's enough of that. It wouldn't be so bad if they spent more time on the ground, but they just simply don't. Alright, where is Brightstone Cove, Tesseldora Lower? I want to see what I can make with this soul, because it could be something interesting. Could be something absolutely uninteresting, and why did I spend the time, effort, and energy to do it? But in that case, well, I guess it's in the, the true journey, the value, I don't know. True values in the journey or something like that. Hey-o. I love the Panini Press. Hey, Artifacts. Trade. Looking Glass, Throne, Soul, Freya, Ancient, Soul the Rotten, which don't have, Iron King, Guard, Wrathful Axe, and Dark, Strong Tact, Unleash Power. Probably those like projectiles. When the Abyss dissipated, things that called it home were fragmented and scattered across the realm. Eventually, these pieces regained form in ways that hinted at humanity's true nature. Ah! Lord drops. Which is basically just saying like, hey, you know the DLC boss from first game and the Manus dude? Yeah, these are like fragmented souls of him or something. Anyway, final boss. Where's the so I was from dog watching, but I swear I've been getting tired earlier recently. Yeah, it could be. Or it could just be like seasonal changes, stuff like that. Kingsgate. Or like from a whole host of things. Because I've kind of given up trying to figure out why some weeks I'm more tired than not. Oh, that definitely could be that would be a huge contribution. There's something about having to get up. Like I could get up at any time if I woke up naturally, but being forced through like an alarm or... Oh, hey, Mecca. How's it going? We did enough work on one DLC that I'm calling it good enough and are moving on to... Yeah. To actually trying to beat this game. I anticipate that it's going to take a minute. How are you doing? At least partly as a guest. Thing woke up early a few times too, but went back to sleep. Yeah, and that whole going back to sleep and... Where's the King's Ring? Like going back to sleep when... Wait, I just remembered something. We're doing another thing first. Like, if you have uninterrupted sleep, that's one thing, but waking up an hour or so before and going back to sleep, it just sucks. Like, there's just nothing good about that. Good, calling the undead out. You also good. Also calling the undead. More one-on-one duels and intensely sized things than yours, probably, but glad that you're doing well. And welcome in. Yeah, sleep is weird. So easy to screw it up and so hard to get it back. Right. I gotta, like, make a run all the way to the end. If I even remember how, because I just remembered that... Oh, perfect. That I have, like, one more thing that I can go back to the past with, like the Ashen Mistheart. Oh, dang it. That's entirely on me. Have more, yours are... Yeah, size matter. If you average them all out, it's about the same. God, this is actually a whole lot easier than with the Cestises. Ooh, thing. Lady Whitehood. Nice. In terms of biomass, I wish I used the bonk stick earlier. God, this is going to make absolutely every salty Soulsborne fan that says like, no, the only proper way to play it is with like a guts build. You have to have a big sword strength build. If you're not doing it right. It's like, dude, the bonk stick is not the challenge you think it is. Go through this with a long sword or something that has problems reaching the enemies, and then we'll talk. Ooh, Science leggings. Not better than the cargo shorts. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm not looking at the stats or anything. I just know that they cannot beat the cargo shorts. Also, that's King Vendrick, ruler and person responsible for all this. Let's go rifle through his clothes. God, I really love the Undead Crypt as an area, just because you'd expect... Oh, I left. What you expect from the first game is that the king you've been hearing all about throughout traveling the land is the one who is directly responsible for everything and is actively benefiting. And then the big twist is that Gwyn is relatively easy, cheesable, but relatively easy person or final boss inside the killing of the first flame. But Vendrick is just lost and not responsible for anything that's currently happening.
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drangleic.
Reminds me of Patrick Stewart.
As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things.
They could have gotten Patrick Stewart to voice him.
Do you intend to link the fire? Then you must first take the throne. Prove your worth. Find the ancient crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours.
I
And your wishes.
don't think I got the crown from the
And
DLC.
your wishes. And your...
Huh. I'm actually curious about that. Like, where is the crown? Because I beat the final thing, but didn't show up. DS2. King. Let's see. Dragon Talon, Black Gold, Shellboard Chamber. Rotten, Forgotten Key, which was Black Gold, Blood Door, blah, blah, blah. Let me just look this up. Sink key for the building. I'm not entirely sure where you get the crown. I try looking that up directly because I am that curious. Armor, I think. Blight Bug, Soul, Spring Cleanse, your Lightning Church, Goals, Armor, Flower Skirt, Crown of the Sunken King. Picked up from a Pillar of Light in the Domain. Area of the Twin Titanite. Oh, you have to beat. Yeah, you need him for the new ending, No idea where they are. The thought ball. Yeah, you have to beat the dragon to get it. I'm curious and tempted, but I want to do at least one run of the final boss to at least get their moveset down, just because I'm also full honesty, I just kind of want to. Minx. I saw the name pop. I'm like, oh, welcome in, Minx, and then I saw the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? I saw that you were playing Date with Death, and then looks like you swapped off for Dead by Daylight too. I've had a lot of fun. We've been playing Dark Souls 2, beat the first DLC, and there we go, and are doing a try at the final boss just to get the moveset before I try additional harder bosses of the DLC, because I guess I just really want to punish myself. The final boss, the last boss I have to deal with DLC is a dragon, and I hate fighting dragons on foot in Souls games. But welcome in. It's my own raid message. But I hope that you had a good time. I'm doing well. We're making silly progress, despite the fact that I started an hour late because of nonsense with the capture card. But last thing is, welcome in any raiders. If you have to raid and run, totally understand. Like, stream's hard work, especially for you, Minx, and totally understand. Like, take care of yourself, get a snack, do something, do whatever post-stream care you need to do. And for everyone staying around, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality. Found an old man Blockbuster and thought, yeah, this is pretty great. And mostly play retro and variety. Tonight we're playing Dark Souls 3 on my actual PS3, which is why it's a pain to capture. Go capture card. Oh, thank you. You're very sweet, Minx. Appreciate your raid and sharing the your community with, and I have no idea what ring I had equipped. Royal Soldier's ring +1, right. Oh, hey, you're here. I'm pretty good now, but Def want.
My journey is
Aw,
complete.
thank you. Yeah, we will.
Is Shanalot.
Oh shoot!
Dragon
This is
gave me this name,
actually the
for I was
first
born with a
time that I think this is the first and only time in the series you learn what the level up ladies' names are.
by ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me.
Right, point me at them. I'll fuck them up for you.
I did not come out as intended.
This is also like the most lore you
Fate
get
could
in
not
a
be
game.
rested, and men were cursed once again.
Oh,
If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you.
right, Queen. The Queen who has been a
Knowing that
massive
you will
pain
take
to
the throne
everyone.
Blink the fire. She covets the first flame and the great soul.
Gotta take the rare.
Nashandra to rest.
I love how there's always been like a through line of these games of, yes, you could keep things going, but also like the proper thing to do with all of the bosses and all the people still clinging on to whatever great last age was. Like the proper thing is to say to them like, no, you've existed and lived long enough. It's time for you to rest. And really comes to point in 3, but I just love that theme of like, yeah, the things have to end. Like you can't keep going forever. So the game so far, it's interesting because Dark Souls 2 is one of the least well received games, period. Like people legit hate on it, but it's also very pretty. They tried a lot of things. I have a theory that a lot of the more frustrating things, like all the enemies mobbing you at once and the focus on dual bosses, is to force players to actually use features like summons. But I actually really like it. Like once you figure out, wait, that's a dress made of skeletons. What the? Why is she metal as hell?
You have proven yourself to me.
Like, this is just for someone we got instructions to put out of her misery and let her rest, the fact that she shows up as the Grim Reaper. Dang. My dog falls asleep in the middle of licking his paws? Don't know. He has his priorities straight. Okay, what? Okay, there's things behind me. Oh, immediately cursed. Well, that's not going to stop me because I think I already am. Like, all curse does is make you hollow. Huh, interesting. Yeah, it increases your hollowing by 1 stage. Can I deal with these? Yes. Okay, that's pretty good in and of itself. Because I don't need to be too close. Alright, you will learn fear and cargo pants will be your teacher. Ow. Truly dark fan. Yeah, right? Like if you're not able to point at a metal album that would either benefit or inspire this, you're not doing dark fantasy right. Also, I'm pretty sure her dress is alive, which, like, I don't know, people who wear dresses in chat, is that better? I assume that's better than pockets. Wait. What? I thought there would be a second phase. I thought there would be more. Well, we're stuck in here. No pockets, but it's alive and has hands. Oh, shoot. We accidentally beat the game. That was... I know I was going through the post DLC, or like the DLC harder than hard bonus content, but I expect... Yeah, Chandra's like the easiest. It probably easier than Gwyn, even if you can parry him. I was doing so much damage per hit. I also love like the lore implications of all this, that at the beginning of the game, you were fighting giants who had like a similar hole in the face. Second phase, but you need stuff to get the sky right. You gotta get Aldia to show up, and that you have to go to the past to get an item off the Lord of the Giants called like the Giant's Kinship, which controls those golems, which kind of implies that the reasons that they wanted to that they started a war with giants in the first place was to get souls to put into golems. Yes, well, that was completely accidental. I expected to get smacked.
Great Sovereign, take your throne.
Well, by the power of the Onion Head, this is the second Souls game that I've beaten, and the fourth I've played. Wait, no. Third I played.
Bread.
All hail, Sovereign of Bread. Friggin' love the Onion Head armor. So just the whole, you get what you want, but you're basically entombed on the throne. In your onion, it is an onion house. Well, that was completely unexpected. Huh. Yeah, I didn't. I did not expect to beat that game.
Bread.
I barely expected to beat the DLC. Huh. This is pretty good for 1 hour of gameplay. I mean, we basically beat the same boss twice. Kind of forgetting what you even came to the place for. Weirdly, it took the DLC to happen for it to be like, hey, remember the cure you were looking for? Yeah, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that the original story's point was that at the beginning, it kind of showed that you were starting to forget stuff. Like, oh yeah, here's a picture of wife, lover, kid, someone important to you? Mother, maybe? And the way it's shot is very much, the cinematography is implying that you don't recognize them or remember them anymore. And that you're kind of getting sucked into this general wife, lover, mother, bread. One of those things. Probably. But it's like this implication that you're just kind of... Like, I headcanon every single undead hero of like every Soulsborne protagonist. Thank you for the bread. I'll take that as endorsing the last one. But just the headcanon that they have no idea what they're doing or why they're there. And part of that is like, I mean it as a joke of how little direction you're given in these games. But also, that might just be true. Like, you're given as much direction as the characters are. And they're just kind of going along with it. And it's very much implied that the undead curse is making them more and more mindless. Like, by the time you get to the end, they might be more or less hollow and have lost themselves, but the only thing keeping them going is the vague overarching goal that they've been given, and knowing that it's like at the end of this hall, more than similar to the Pale Blood and the Parent Cure for the yeah, like the fun thing with Bloodborne is you're seemingly administered it at the beginning of the game. Like, you're seemingly administered the cure, and then part of the contract is like you have to join the hunt. But like an big overarching question in the game is this real? Because you wake up in the hunter's dream, you die multiple times, which there's not an explanation other than the fact that you leave the hunter's dream. And there's a big question is like, the standard ending is just you get ritualistically killed and then you wake up, or you fight the guy who was giving you yeah, it's all an onion dream. It's a dream and a dream and a dream, which is not made any clear with the second act reveal that there's a lot of Eldritch Horror nonsense going on. And an overarching theme for Eldritch Horrors is that Eldritch Horrors don't really dream as much as what they're dreaming becomes true to a degree. You're told to find the Pale Blood too, but also never comes up. It's so... like, there's actually a really good reading that the characters don't really know what they're doing, but are driven by an external force. Like, they're just driven by a vague desire, or they're mindlessly wandering. Like everyone else who's doing a quest in the games, that they just kind of show up in random places and kind of just are there. Like, they might have like a very defined goal of, I'm looking for this one person to extract revenge, I'm looking for this treasure, or I'm doing the same thing you are, and they end up in places that don't immediately line up with that goal. And it could just be that they have no clue, but they know it's somewhere, so they keep on wandering. There's also that official comic where the protag has no identity. I'm a hunter, and their death. Yeah, that I remember that one. The deaths reverse time, and then like the first one is they wake up in Ayovska's clinic, and the doctor says, "So I had to undress you. Don't worry, only as much as was necessary to treat your wounds. But I have to ask, are you a man or a woman?" "I'm a hunter." That makes sense. I also remember the official comic for Bloodborne was also the time reversing deaths, and the time and time again was also driving them insane because they're getting to a point where it's like, I don't know how I know this. I just get this sense of dread, like I've done this over before, and like vaguely remember something horrible happening, and then I just react. Like, for a group of protagonists that the only thing you can really see about or say about them through the games is they're kind of passive servants of fate. Like, yes, there's optional bosses you don't have to kill, but there is a group of people that if you don't just give up halfway through, Chanelette Child, that one voice credit, people have no idea what the hell they mean by that, because she never appears in the game as a child with speaking lines. And they're like, is this cut content? It could easily be. So much is cut from this game. Like, what did bro mean from this? And it's an interesting thing. Reminds me of how the plot of Deathloop is about breaking out of the time loop, even though the main character remembers the loops eventually. Things go on long enough. Yeah, I remember hearing that it's just there's a point, the explanation's like a point in time where your brain goes through so much it cannot possibly remember it. And they like refer to it as sunsetting, which is like actual term for Alzheimer's and stuff like that, where the brain just kind of shuts down. Also remember that one is canonically in the same universe as Dishonored, which makes part of it really funny in that a whole bit of the backstory is there's like a crypto scientist or a supernatural paranatural scientist and is a total hack. Like, think Elon Musk on steroids. And like, my dude, you are living in a time and place where a major country was once taken over by witches. And you can't prove the supernatural exists? How bad at your job are you? It's just hilarious. Have time being whack enough other versions of him out of the mainlay appear. That is always a good thing, that if you have a time travel story, you should layer up on the nonsense, that there should be a good amount of this is technically possible to happen, makes no sense, weirds everything else up, and we will bend your mind so much that you can walk straight through a corkscrew. Alright. Well, I suppose we could go through this again, but this is probably New Game Plus. Soul of Elena's. No, wait, that's Squad. Soul of Nishandra, Queen of Drangleic. Fragment of the abyss of untold origin, nourished their beings by the sides of would-be monarchs. Perhaps they were simply ordeals on the road to kinghood. One day the flames will fade and only darkness will remain, unless, of course, an heir arrives. It's interesting. Alright.
Until hope.
Let's just see what we can get with 113 on the new game. Alright. I do know one thing I want. Equip. Load. They have time slurs, future perfect, or you never see the origin of certain things in the time loop. Like, key your future self gives you before telling pass it on when you're done. Yeah, the bootstrap paradox is like Song of Storms from Ocarina of Time. You get you learn the song in the future by a guy who's annoyed about a kid who 7 years ago played the song and made the windmill go screwy. Then you go back in time and play it, which pisses off the guy that you made the windmill go screwy. It's amazing. But I think I will just kind of take this as a short little stream, as just kind of enjoy the evening of the fact that I got my freaking capture card to work. Amazing. And also that we finally beat this. I never really... I always thought that I would never play a Souls game on stream just because of the type of people that it... Yeah, get some sleep, get some rest. Definitely do, especially if you've been having trouble sleeping. But just because I've always known it as like frustrating, never thought it was that good, and it attracts a type of person, which, fair, there was a couple of people who were like, first time chat was backseating, but we got through it. And it was actually pretty fun. I'm probably not Bloodborne, because there gets to a point where I just get frustrated at that game, but I wouldn't be opposed about doing like more of these down the roads. So anyway, I'm gonna send you over to a Cryptid Cheesecake, who is playing Dark Souls 1. We're going in backwards. And as for a raid message, I actually have one planned based off what we're talking about. Try to refrain from saying too much unless asked, or the game's stupidly... Oh yeah, like that is 100%. Don't do anything till asked. Like it's you can offer and that's okay, but like only when they're struggling, because that's like a huge... If you go in and start offering unprompted advice, that's like the streamer and all the mods have their finger hovering over the ban buttons, and you gotta be careful. Two things. One, Dark Souls lore hit different when fighting zombies hordes. For sure. Do you gotta play new zombie survival mode in GTA 5? Yes, that is fun. I'm hoping that we can get some time to like legit sit down and do some GTA, because it's fun. But yeah, I'll send you over. Have a good night, and I'll be with you next Tuesday. Not sure what I'm doing yet. I have plans, but schedule's kind of empty right now, so we'll see. Like horror warnings, but don't underestimate reaction scares. Yeah, that's fair. Horror warnings are nice. Anyway, don't have choice rating in 5, 4, sending it out. Bye. Wait, no, it's it.